number of COVID-19 cases continues to rise globally and right here in Guyana. Therefore, we encourage everyone to practice social distancing, wear a mask if you have to leave your homes, and wash your hands thoroughly and frequently as we strive to stop the spread of the virus. Welcome to InfoHub for Tuesday, August 4. Thanks for joining us. Monday, August 3 marked the official first day in office of His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Irfan Ali, President of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. And as expected, President Ali had little time to relax. Felicia Valenzuela tells us more.
President Ali's first task on day one of being in office was meeting with his staff at the Ministry of the Presidency. During a short address, he revealed that in his first week, he hopes to establish government ministries and appoint his cabinet ministers. Quote, "Before the end of this week, we hope to have all the ministries established with the cabinet ministers appointed. The areas of responsibilities will have to be detailed and gazetted, and then we can move forward as a more general and broad discussion in relation to the priorities and the focus of the new government. So we're in this together for a better Guyana," end of quote. Stating that the Ministry of the Presidency is the highest office in the country and that it should have the highest level of service at the highest standard, the new president urged his staff to work as a team and behave in a manner befitting of the office. Quote, "It is not only the president that makes this environment successful. I'm fully aware of this. I've always been a strong believer in teamwork. I've always been a strong believer in collective thinking. So I expect all of you to recognize that we have to operate at the highest standards in the most efficient way, and we have to set the bar for the rest of the public service and the rest of the country," end of quote. His Excellency stated that while changes will come, as is common with a transition, plans must result in the ultimate benefit of all the Guyanese people. He also made it clear that nothing will be done in a manner to fuel insecurities or distrust, or in a way that can fuel thinking in a society that cause actions that can lead to disunity. Next on his agenda, on day one in office, President Ali, along with the Vice President, Dr. Bar Jagdeo, met with members of the diplomatic community where areas of mutual interest were discussed. Vice President Dr. Jagdeo, Prime Minister Phillips, new Attorney General and Minister of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal, and Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance, the Honorable Gil Teixeira, met with the permanent secretaries from the various government ministries on the way forward. During the course of the day, President Ali, accompanied again by Vice President Dr. Jagdeo, Prime Minister Phillips, and Dr. Frank Anthony, met with the National COVID-19 Task Force. During that meeting, the new head of state was briefed about the pandemic in Guyana. Dr. Ali is quoted as saying that the current pandemic is the single most important issue facing the country and that it has serious implications for the country's economy. Also present at the meeting was Acting Chief of Staff of the Guyana Defense Force, Brigadier Godfrey Bess, and Acting Commissioner of Police, Nigel Hoppy. Later on, President Ali, along with all the members of his appointed transition team, met with members of the local business community at the Artichong Conference Center. Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
With the swearing-in of His Excellency Mohamed Irfan Ali, ranks of the Guyana Defense Force were reminded of their obligations to follow the President's directives and to continue to eagerly serve the state and the people of the nation. Here are the details.
Immediately after taking the oath of office on August 2, President Ali became the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces and Minister of Defense. Chief of Staff Acting of the GDF, Brigadier Godfrey Bess, during a virtual message on Monday, asserted that just as the force has performed in the past years, the same respect and service shall be honored unto President Ali.
It is important that I remind you at this time that the Guyana Defense Force will remain an apolitical national institution and therefore will continue to uphold its noble and exemplary tradition of service to the Guyanese nation and all our people.
The Chief of Staff promised that the resources of the GDF will be channeled to the state under the guidance of the President.
As Chief of Staff acting, I pledge the Guyana Defence Force loyalty to the Constitution of Guyana and the democratically elected government to be led by our Minister of Defence and Commander-in-Chief, President Dr. Irfan Ali.
Brigadier Bess has invested his energy towards fashioning a more reformed and professional force.
I also recommit the service of the officers on rank to the conduct of the Guyana Defence Force constitutional mandate, as we all put our shoulders to the wheel in order to deter aggression, defend our national sovereignty, and ensure the development of our country as a safe and secure place.
For InfoHub, I am Kellon Rover.
The New People's Progressive Party government will enter the 12th Parliament with 33 seats as it moves to take the country forward. Details in this report.
With its 233,336 votes at the March 2 general and regional elections, the new PPP government will be allocated 33 seats in the National Assembly. The APNU AFC with 217,920 votes will have 31 seats, while the joiner list of ANAG, LJP, and TNM with 5,214 votes will be allocated 1 seat. Parties are yet to identify their respective parliamentarians who will make up the 65-seat legislature. The Guyana Elections Commission has already requested from the parties the names of their MPs. Those submissions are expected soonest. In the meantime, His Excellency President Mohammed Irfan Ali said that the selection of his cabinet members will be made later this week. With those ministers in place, President Ali said all ministries will also be established. The president already made some appointments following his swearing-in on Sunday. They include Prime Minister Brigadier Mark Phillips and Vice President Dr. Bart Jagdeo. Attorney General and Ministry of Legal Affairs Anil Nandlal was also appointed, along with Gail Teixeira as Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Governance. Following his swearing-in, Dr. Ali said his government will be for all of Guyana. He said his administration will build a country for every Guyanese, noting that there is no need for fear or distinction based on political persuasion, religious belief, or ethnicity. For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
More news after this short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. The Ministry of Public Health is calling for the halt in illicit cross-border movement, which is contributing to a spike in new COVID-19 cases in the hinterland. Delicia Haynes has the details.
During the period July 31 to August 2, a total of 73 new COVID-19 cases have been confirmed in Guyana, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 474 as of Monday, August 3, 2020. Almost all of the 73 new cases reported over the weekend came from either Region 9 or 7. Part of tightening measures is a rollout of mass screening and testing, which is currently ongoing in these two regions.
I plead with you to halt the illicit cross-border movement. Look out for the migrants and report their presence immediately to the authority. On a personal level, I ask you to cooperate and comply with the regulations of social distancing and hygiene etiquettes.
Hundreds of tests have been conducted within the past days, hence the high number of cases being identified. Added to this, continuous contact tracing is ongoing. Further, a recent breakdown indicated that Region 9 has 90 confirmed cases, Region 7 has 96 confirmed cases, Region 1 has 102 confirmed cases, and Region 8 has 9 cases.
The regional distribution of positive case is Region 1 with 22%, Region 7 20%, Region 9 19%, and Region 4, our most populated region, with 29%.
The ministry is reminding that safety precautions must be taken in order to minimize the risk of infection. Persons refusing to adhere to measures and take precautions are running the risk of contracting a deadly disease which has claimed the lives of more than 680,000 persons worldwide. For InfoHub, Delicia Haynes.
Great news! The Embassy of Ghana in Cuba has reported that 8 medical students in Cuba have obtained their medical certificates amidst COVID-19. The 8 who have graduated are Dr. Aisha Bodhi, Dr. Keisha Nelson, Dr. Shanace Dowding, Dr. Dominic Heligar, Dr. Andy Prasad, Dr. Bevon Brafitt, Dr. Munisha Prasad, and Dr. Abid Ali. 4 postgraduate students also successfully completed their specialist programs from the University of Havana. They are Dr. Stephen Fu, Neurosurgery, Dr. Alan Outridge, Cardiology, Dr. Nikita Mackenzie, Dermatology, and Dr. Minawati Rajkumar, Psychiatry. The Ghana Embassy says it is very proud of the academic achievements of the recently graduated students, and we look forward to their service to Guyana. Remember to do your part to ensure you do not put yourself at risk during this time. If you have a cough, fever, and difficulty breathing, seek medical care early, but call the hotline first. That's all for today. Connect with us on all our social media platforms, including WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, as we bring you the latest and important news related to COVID-19 and much more. Also, subscribe to our website, dpi.gov.gy. Your Bridge Report is up next. Goodbye.